Well, hello and welcome to SRL TV, everybody, here on this Tuesday night. I am Jack Carl, excited to take you through what should be a great clash between the Melbourne Storm and the West Tigers here at the 8th wonder of the world, Leichhardt Oval. Joining me in the commentary box is my vice-captain from the Brisbane Broncos, Liam Ryan. How are you doing, Liam?
Yeah, Jack, I'm doing well here tonight on this Tuesday night of SRL action, and we're in for a hell of a clash in this round eight uh, rivalry. And the Storm, they're coming off a huge win last week, 30 points to four victors over the Cowboys, and the Tigers, they're coming off another loss in round seven, but they were reasonably close to Manly. They lost 12 points to six. They'll be extremely motivated to get a win here tonight. They're at home at Leichhardt. I'm excited, and don't know about you, Jack, but yeah, it's a hell of a clash here tonight.
Yeah, well, I think a point to make about that, Melbourne Storm coming off a thrashing of the North Queensland Cowboys. The Cowboys were the only team that the West Tigers have beaten so far this season, so if we follow the form guide, Tigers might be a bit of a better chance. But that one was a close matchup between the Cowboys. Tigers sitting in last place, Melbourne Storm sitting in second place at the end of round 7. So definitely both ends of the table were underway. Quinton Cotter, the Queenslander, takes the hit up, the opening hit up of the match. They'll hand it off to Pep Sanchez, I believe that is. We'll take the second one, Luke Metcalf. They want to get off to a strong start. It's nice disciplined football. Tyrese Tonga with a step. The Melbourne Storm, Liam, if they just play this game fundamentally well, I think they'll run away with this. Do you agree with that sentiment?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they just need to play it through the forwards. Akatank, this man, Jack White. If they can just play fundamental football through their forwards and work hard in the first 20 odd minutes, I think they'll run away with it.
And the first opening set nets them about 40 metres and a great kick return defence there from, I believe that is Tyrese Tonga, the man wearing the number 3 jersey tonight. Jeff Keane, the captain, will hand it off to Kanoshi. Been one of the shining lights of this West Tigers team that has been beaten and battered. Keane will take another run. His captaincy has been marred with losses so far. I know that he was feeling quite bad about himself, but just a bit of advice that I'd give to him is to keep trying, because right now we're kind of in an interesting period where we're all trying to understand SRL 2.0, but he won't be happy with that one, Liam. A forward pass, not what the Tigers needed.
No, absolutely not. Just ill discipline there on the fourth tackle and inviting this Storm side into your half. It's certainly not the way to beat the Storm here, and you just don't want to give them any opportunity.
An opportunity they have. They're rolling into the West Tigers half now, and now they've given up a forward pass as well. The Tigers will have another chance to hit back. That's exactly what they needed. They forced the error. Big shot there on Cody Mansour. He's rattled, but Josh Dobson cleans up the scraps. He's putting his back there by the hooker for the Melbourne Storm. Handed off to Kobe Johnston. They're playing a bit of razzle-dazzle with the pass at the line. The ball playing lock to Jeff Keane. He draws the 6 again. Sione Mataus will send it off down that left edge of Kota Diab. Cashman in at dummy half. Send it to Mataus, to Leondis. Another short ball to Mansour. He steps one. He's got just the fullback to beat. He gets the offload as well to Dobson. Jeez, the Tigers are on the front foot here. Cashman looks to the left. He scoots a little to the right and hands it off to Kanoshi. We put on his front. It's third tackle. They're 5 metres out from the line. Boom. He sends the short ball to Keane. He's met well there in the tackle. The Storm. They don't want to be the first to concede. I thought that was a line ball. Josh Dobson's pushing his way over. I think he's got there, Liam. That's a try in my eyes. The bunker will send it. They'll send it upstairs to the bunker, rather. They'll send it up. No try, Liam. I think he's got that down. And he has.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there, Jack. It was certainly a very line ball there from I believe it was one of the halves. It might have been the number 7, Aaron Leondis, with the ball there. It looked a bit line ball, but yeah, it was certainly, the referee saw no issues with it, and it was a great line ran from Josh Dobson, running onto the ball and just barging his way over, takes that Storm defender over the line, and no one's there to support around the legs. And the Tigers, they've taken a surprise lead in this one. And yeah, Jeff Keane converts 6-0. The Tigers, I think they're here to surprise some here tonight and really give us a clash.
Yeah, well, we saw that little error from the Melbourne Storm to lead to that try. The Tigers taking their opportunities. I think that's what this game's going to come down to. I don't think they'll have many opportunities. So it's really important that they capitalise on it when they can, and they've done that right there. Tama Turbo will kick us back off. Both teams wearing their away jerseys today due to some jersey clash conflicts. I really like this black jersey, Liam. Is it just me?
Yeah, that jersey is very, very nice. I feel like all the Tigers jerseys look very, very nice in the eye though. So Jeff Keane certainly can hold his head high over the jersey creation, that's for sure.
He's done a really good job in Melbourne. I like the old school numbering on the back of their jersey as well. But enough about jerseys and back to the football. The West Tigers now forcing it out of their own end off the points, and this is exactly how you want a set after points to go. They've been really strong. They'll want to finish it off with a good kick. And Kobe Kelly, that's not quite what you wanted. If he got a few meters more there, they would have been kicking from within the Storm half. But, oh, Leondis into the back. I spoke too soon, Liam. I jinxed them. That is not how you want a set after points to go.
Yeah, absolutely not. And now they just invite the Storm right where they don't want them. As we mentioned, opportunities are really vital for the Tigers in this one because, yeah, they'll struggle to make meters, and if they keep providing these opportunities to the Storm, I'm sure it won't take long for points to come.
Yeah, well, I worry about if that's their set after points, what that is going to mean for them for the rest of this game. If their only chance is the Storm making errors, I don't think they're going to fare too well. Little inside-outside ball to Matt Galaxy. Been a very quiet trade period, Liam. Matt Galaxy had requested a trade request, though. Do you think there's going to be any kind of trades that do get made in this period?
Look, I think that it's probably just a thing of, as we said,
out of nowhere, Tyrese Tonga. I passed it to you because I thought it was a nothing play, Liam, but it wasn't a nothing play. Tyrese Tonga out of nowhere. He catches the ball and he does a little 360 run. He breaks off Kenoshi. Kenoshi needs to be better than that. Cashman dives at nothing. And Tyrese Tonga has hit back for the Storm. The Tigers, what was that defense?
Oh, that was reasonably poor stuff. About three or four of them had an attempt at Tyrese, the young centre, and just missed. And yeah, they've made a meal of that one. Just let him catch the ball and get right on him. Not sure what Kenoshi was doing. That was just really poor defence. And yeah, the Tigers, they can't be doing any of that. We see Tyrese Tonga, he's really good when he moves to the back row in the second half. I wasn't expecting to see him score at centre. That's just amazing stuff from the young centre, and yeah, he'll be really impressed with that one. The Storm, they level this up, and for the Tigers, their great opening has certainly come to a halt here, and they really need to get a hold of this middle, I reckon.
So just to backtrack, a couple of minutes, I'll throw it back to you about that question that I had. Are you surprised at the lack of trades so far in this trade period?
Oh, look at yes and no. I think that sides they probably do need some change. A lot of them are just struggling, I think, positionally. But I think that you're waiting for one trade to get the ball rolling. Once one trade happens, I think it will be a domino effect. Rather, they'll have you might start to see three or four happen after that. But yeah, I think we're just waiting for one side to make a trade with another, and then we'll see some more.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, I'd like to trade for Tama Turbo. They can have a bench player, the Storm. I think that'd suit us well, Liam. Take your position.
Yeah,
You can go back to the bench.
I won't talk about my position on here, but yeah, Tama Turbo certainly wouldn't be bad to play on the wing.
Sure, buddy. You can keep dreaming that. Tama Turbo. I mean, we just had a New Zealand versus Pacific matchup. Three match series announced. I think Tama Turbo is a lock for that fullback jersey for sure. He's been great so far. I mean, he's third in the Dally M leaderboard, or the SimVP leaderboard rather. So he's had a great season so far, and I think that's down to a great custom build. Leondis, what a great kick to end the set there, and the Storm once again will start with very good field position.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a bit of a poor kick from Leondis. I mean, at least it didn't go into the back of his own player or something like that. But still, the distance off the boot is quite underwhelming. And yeah, he's just got to look for a bit more distance on that one. And we can't just keep inviting or all the Tigers rally can't keep inviting the Storm into the uh, own end because this is just too good field position for a side like Melbourne.
I always knew you were a secret Tigers fan. I've been saying that for years.
No, bro, just a mistake.
Sure, a little Freudian slip, if you will. But the Storm will have, yet again, great field position here. They'll be in the best chance they've had since they scored that try. I think they'll probably get one play in the red zone here. And then maybe an attacking bomb, if this is a good play. They'll spread it out to the right. Metcalf will go back to Cotter, playing in that, sweeping as a fullback. Quentin Cotter, the prop. Let him cook. The Storm attacking edge is going well. Metcalf will send it back to Jack White. There's the attacking bomb, but it won't quite be deep enough for anything too much. And Hazia Rewi-Jones smashed, and they're going to let him get up again. What is happening, Liam? Why do they keep letting the players get up?
I was about to say, are we going to see another try here out of a nothing bomb? Just don't let him get up and just smash him after, get on him and hand over. But they keep insisting on making it harder for themselves.
The Tigers, I mean, they want to get this together really quick. They started this game strong and fast. They got that opening try, but now they just little things that are like, you don't need to invite the second place team in the competition into your own end and then make silly little mistakes like that. The Tigers, just a real discipline issue for them at the moment. And that, speaking of discipline issue, that will help the Tigers. We'll see them probably get an attacking kick away in this set if things go to plan. So they'll have another opportunity. And Jeff Keane, driven back in the tackle. He's been really strong, I think. Probably their best player in a losing team. But that one wasn't the play. Cody Mansell with a little 360. He backs his way into the defense. It works for some reason. But he's met there by AKA Tank. Josh Dobson takes it into the red zone. They'll have one tackle to work with and then a kick. Or you'd expect. I wouldn't think they'd run it here. Jeff Keane with a settler. Where is the halves? Cody Mansell setting up to the right. There's Sione Mataus as well. He goes for the grubber kick. It pokes its way through. Cody Mansell was offside. If he wasn't, it would have been a try for sure. Cody Mansell just having to back out of that one. You see his hands thrown up. What's happened there, Liam?
Oh, he's just overran it, unfortunately, there. You can't be doing that as a fullback, though. Just got to wait for the kick, back your speed, and just... Yeah, I feel like he's just got to back his instincts and back his kick at it. Oh, as you say, a huge run there, and Metcalf gets the offload from Jack White. As I was saying, Mansour just got to back himself to have that speed over the forward he was in a duel with.
Once again, though, just a lack of execution there from the Tigers. If they can clean those a little up, I think they're going to compete in this game. I think we've seen recently a bit of low-scoring games in the SRL. I mean, outside of Melbourne's win last week. So if the Tigers can keep this close, I mean, it's anyone's game. And a great kick return there, kick return defense there from the Melbourne Storm.
Yeah, absolutely. That was brilliant kick return defense there. I believe it might have been Tyrese Tonga again. Just doing some brilliant work there. And the Storm, that's something they're just brilliant at. They're brilliant at their kick return defense. I feel like the wingers on opposing teams, you rarely see them go huge against the Storm.
Yeah, definitely have to agree with that one. The Tigers, I mean, this has been a pretty good set as well. They'll get into range. No, they won't. I need to stop speaking because that's the second time I've put the commentator's curse on the Tigers, and Jeff Keane will not be my friend if I keep doing this. I think he's already my friend with the way I've been speaking about him. Or his team, rather.
Yeah, absolutely. I just wanted to add to your point about the blowout effect. I think that the Storm, they were in a similar situation last week. Looking back at the stats, they were down 6 points to 0 until the 35th minute of the game against the Cowboys. So they can blow away with it at any point by the seams of it.
I wonder if that's a substitutions thing for the Storm. And Tama Turbo makes it look too easy. I was just diddly dallying along there with my commentary, and Tama Turbo, pretty much out of a nothing play. Again, the Storm scoring off barely anything. Who's that in the centres? Just making no attempt. I think that's Kobe Kelly, the number 3. That's poor there from Kelly.
Yeah, that certainly isn't great defense there from the Tigers, whether it was Kobe Kelly or Kota Diab out in the centres. Uh, it's not a great effort, and they just let Tama Turbo absolutely waltz in. For a player of his quality, you just can't be making that poor defensive decision because he will make you punish for the smallest of mistakes. The Tigers, they've really got to fix up their defense because, as I mentioned a second ago, when the Storm get on, they are almost unstoppable. They can score with ease. They can probably put on 4 or 5 tries in 20 minutes if they try really hard. Yeah.
So this is the midway point in the season, Liam. So we're talking about the Melbourne Storm and how good they are. I'm going to put you on the spot here. Grand final. Who have we got? What's your tip?
Oh, look, it's a hard one, but I'd say the Storm. I mean, the Rabbitohs are leading the comp, but I'd actually have to say the Warriors. I've been really impressed by what Damian Moana is doing over there. I'd say Storm Warriors.
That okay. We need to have a conversation. I mean, need to make Chaz Dingo the vice captain.
Oh,
Because what's going on here, mate? Why are we not saying Broncos?
because it's we've got to maintain that non-bias
Non-biased.
output.
No, we're on a roll here. That being said, my tip is the Titans and the Storm. I'm going to go Titans Storm grand final. I think the Titans will get stronger as they go, and same with the Storm. We've seen, Patreons become more and more effective for both teams, and they are the top 2 Patreon holding teams. And I think the Storm, that's why they kind of roll over teams at the moment. The Tigers, though, they're making a little bit of a comeback with this set. This has been a good quality set. I'll hand it off to Diab. So it was Kobe Kelly that made that poor attempt out on that right centre roll. The subs have come on. Corsa Carrigan taking his first hit up, I believe. I think it would have been the first time they've touched the ball since the subs have come on. Josh Dobson, I mean, the last few plays of that set went nowhere. Matthews with a big clearing kick down to the wing of Eddie White. And a great defensive effort there from that man, Kota Diab, we were just talking about. Jack White.
Yeah, that's good defense there from Kota Diab. He made up. He made up for me calling him out earlier.
Luke Metcalf will go for a run himself here. I like that about Luke Metcalf. He tends to take the line on before passing. I like that quality and a half. Pep Sanchez now taking it about 44 metres from his own line. Metcalf, short ball to Terry. Terry pushes up into the Tigers' half. And they'll have a chance for a kick return here. The Tigers, if they can make the most of it, we'll love to see where this one goes. There's going to be a chance. Don't like that lineup for Iru Ramraid, but we've seen him make some magic happen before. Tama Turbo meets him in the back. This game just entering a bit of set for set. Hey, Liam?
Yeah, definitely. It's they're going blow for blow at the moment, and the Tigers, they seem to be enjoying this. They seem to be embracing the set for set, and but I'm not sure how long they'll be able to sustain this with the Storm because they're the type of side that strikes me as in the forwards they will just continue that, and yeah, I think the Tiger.
Big
Oh
shot as
no!
well. And I think that was who wears a headgear for the Tigers? Kobe Johnston? Was it Kobe Johnston that's put that one down?
I think you're right. Yeah, I think it is Kobe Johnston.
And that's poor there. The Tigers, they were looking on. Little dart from dummy half, got him into some good space, and then Kobe Johnston making the big arrow there. We enter the final 10 minutes of this first half, Liam. Do you think the Tigers are a chance? Do you like them? What do they need to do here to win?
Oh, I think they just need to absolutely feed Cody Mansour. I'd say just keep feeding him the ball. If they've got any chance, might as well just continue to feed the man the ball and just hope.
Yeah, well, they definitely look strong when using Cody Mansour in their sets. My mind immediately goes back to that little 360 move from him earlier that filled the defense I love when that happens, Liam. It's such a beautiful sight. You like to do it as well. It's
Yeah, definitely.
so extravagant, and
Oh.
it works. Another little dummy half dash. Jono Cashman really growing into this game now. He's starting to take the line on himself. Jeff Keane with another hit up. I think he's going to need to be instrumental if the Tigers get home in this game and cause a massive upset. Mata'us under to Kobe Johnston. It was that man. Wearing the number 13 jersey, Kobe. A veteran of the SRL 1.0. Mata'us will send it down to Eddie White once again. He's sent on his bike, Eddie White. And he breaks through one line of defense there. It's Jono Cashman that misses the tackle. Corcoran will send it to Metcalf, poking his nose through, held on there by Causa Carrigan. Laying on the tackle. A move past the 30-metre line, a long ball out to Lachlan Lockyer. He tackled on the Kia Tasman logo. Corcoran out of dummy half. Fends off one. Doesn't get much further than that. We've got 5 minutes left in this first half. Galaxy with the dart from dummy half now. They're all wanting a piece of it after seeing what Jono Cashman's doing on the other side of the ball. Malaka Suali'i sends it down to the wing of Iru Ramraid. He'll step one. It's Tama Turbo in the front line. This game, it's really, really grinding. I don't think this suits the Tigers, Liam. I really can't see this being a positive for them.
No, I'd tend to agree with you. I just think that this is suiting the Storm more than it is the Tigers. The Storm can go long periods of this type of football, whereas the Tigers, I think in about 10 minutes they'll be tired, and then they might end up having an injury, and I think they'll make an error, or it will just deflate from here as we see an
there's the
awful
error.
kick.
Yeah, there's the poor kick, and if they concede a try before half time, I mean, that's, nail in coffin stuff. So early in the game, and the Tigers have had one opportunity, really. I don't see them getting a whole lot throughout this second half, for such a strong second half team, the Melbourne Storm. So they need to hold them out here. This is, game on the line stuff. To send it out to 2 tries, the difference against such a classy opponent, I mean, it'd be tough for them to bring it home. Lockyer, little offload on the inside. Corcoran's got some space. He fends off Jono Cashman. The Storm, they can smell the blood in the water here. You could almost say that a storm's brewing. They'll send it out to Tyrese Tonga. He's having a great job out in that right second row position. Eddie White adds a few more meters on. Tyrese Tonga with another run. He's going to get another try, is he? From the centers. Did he drop that, Liam? The pyro goes off. The Tigers' home crowd is silent, but he might have dropped it.
Oh, Tyrese Tonga. Oh, he's dropped it cold. That's unfortunate.
One. And who's that to make the tackle there, Liam?
Oh, I think that is... it's a bit of a legged in... Is that... I'm trying to identify that here. Is that Aaron Leondis? Maybe my best guess?
I'm not sure. I think it's a prop.
You think it's a prop? It's a mullet, I think, type hair.
Well, we'll see, and I'll call it out then, but that's great to survive the Tigers. That's, I said it before, game on the line kind of stuff. I think that's Isaac Simons, Liam. Just looking over the team list. Kobe Johnston poking his nose through. Maybe the Tigers can go up the other end of the field and get a 12-point turnaround here. It's Josh Dobson back into Cody Mansell. Oh, he nearly catches the Storm marker offside there. Just gets onside to stop the fullback running rampant. Josh Dobson out to Leondis. Leondis is a baldy, Liam. He's not got any hair. Kobe Kelly takes the final tackle of the set. Send it to Leondis. Kicks it down to Tama Turbo. Oh no, it'll be the wing of Hosea Rewide Jones, who steps. He beats one. He's just got the fullback. Oh, Cody Mansell reels him in. A try-saving tackle in the end. I thought Rewide Jones was through there. Ryan Nolt. A minute. Maybe they get into 40-20 where they might go for that. They might get one play in the red zone, but I think otherwise this half is just about done. Luke Metcalf taking the tackle. 30 seconds left on the clock. Third tackle. They'll be out of 40-20 range. They won't go for it from this deep. Or from this far up the field, rather. Quentin Cotter playing the ball for Matt Galaxy to Jordan Malaka Suali'i. Leondis with a Superman dive. 3, 2, 1. That is your first half. Storm lead 10-6. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the second half of this match against the West Tigers and the Melbourne Storm. The Storm, they lead 10 points to 6 at the break. Liam, you've had a look over some of the halftime stats. Do you want to run us through them?
Yeah, Jack, the interesting stats up in the box I've examined, and the possession was reasonably interesting. It was 54-46 in favor of the Storm. And completions wise, it was reasonably even. The Storm had 11 out of their 13 sets, and the Tigers were 8 out of their 11. The Tigers made one more error in that first half. Three played two. The tackles, the Tigers had about 25 more than the Storm, which is reasonably expected. But the Storm, interesting enough, he had more missed tackles, 23 missed tackles in that first half for 87 tackles made. That's pretty poor from them. And they also got beaten in the line breaks area too. 10 played 6. And the meterage, the Storm unexpectedly were ahead by about 100 meters. So, and some individual contributors, there wasn't too much to note, but Tyrese Tonga had a very good first half. He had 86 meters in the first half with the try out at left center, or right center rather.
Yeah, from centre, that's incredible stats there from Tyrese Tonga. We see the centres get nearly no touch, and what a putrid start from the Tigers. 3 tackles to get out of their own 10-metre line, and now they've given away a 6 again set, and now Jaden Walker has got space. Cody Mansour hanging on for dear life. The Storm, they have a great chance to strike first here. Bang! Anthony Boom says no thank you. Smacks the hooker there. Makalaxi dribbles it into the in-goal area, and Jeff Keane, the captain, scraps and fights and gets it cleaned up. Great there from the Tigers to hang on.
Oh, we see a penalty there as yeah, the Tigers, they just had some great defense on their goal line. It just feels like they're hanging around in this one. The Storm, it's like they're a bit of an annoying thread the Storm have to try and cling off, and the Storm, they're just not able to do it so far. They're getting close, but no cigar.
Yeah, well, I think that's the best opportunity they've had since they scored their last try, the Melbourne Storm. And Caleb Kelly, I swear, that gets to me. Caleb and Kobe shouldn't be allowed on the same team. But Caleb Kelly, now Kobe Kelly taking the hit up. Johnny Cashman darting out a dummy half again. That there strongly, doesn't make much meterage. Now Caleb Kelly out of dummy half, tries the step, doesn't fool anyone. It's wrapped up nicely. The Tigers now entering the red zone. Grab a kick. Cody Mansour. He's got space. He's going to score the try. And Tama Turbo dives for nothing. He catches thin air, and the Tigers, they're going to hit the front, Liam.
Yeah, this is great stuff from the Tigers here. A brilliant kick in. I believe it was Sione Mata threads the needle to perfection in between the two Storm defenders. I believe it was some props in there, and Cody Mansour does a brilliant job latching onto that grubber and runs about 20 meters to put it down in between those two Storm outside backs. And the Tigers are about to take the lead here if Jeff Keane can convert this one right in front. And the Storm, they've had their opportunities in this one, but they've just failed to take them, which is oddly uncharacteristic for them. And the Tigers, they've taken their opportunities.
Well, Liam, if I had told you that coming out of the second half, 5 minutes out of the second half, that the Tigers would be in front, would you have believed me?
No, absolutely not. I would have said, I would probably say you're on something.
Well, that is our reality. The Tigers, they've got a chance to notch their second win if they just play some good footy. They've made the most of the opportunities. I said it in the first half. That's what they need to do to win this game. I think they've only had 3 shots in the Melbourne Storm, and they've scored 2 tries, and that is terrible. That is putrid. Tyrese Tonga cleans it up. That is exactly what the Tigers don't need to be doing. That is potentially the worst play after points I've ever seen. Matt Galaxy now. Can he make him pay? He's going to push forward. He's about 3 meters out from the Tigers line. Doonan. Oh my god, he was in miles of space. How has he not just put the ball over the line? He's smacked, and Mataus cleans it up. Liam, that was a certain try.
Check his sports bet account, please. He might be doing some illegal betting within the SRL community. Might have Tigers 1-8.
I'll tell you what, Ezra Mam could have driven a truck through that space in the defensive line. I'm not sure what the Tigers were doing right there, but lucky to survive. I think it was Anthony Boone with the big hit again, jolting that free. I mean, he certainly lives up to his name. Johnny Cashman with his 700th dart at a dummy half in this match. He makes the most of it, rips off another 10 metres. Cody Mansour will send it to Leondis. Send it down to the wing of Hazia Rewi Jones. Won't get the step. Tigers. I mean, I'm still shell-shocked that they didn't score there, the Storm.
Yeah, it is quite surprising that they couldn't put the ball down that large space. And yeah, the Storm, they'll work it out of their own end. But yeah, I'm just in awe of that missed opportunity, because the Storm, they rarely make this many errors in a game, and the Tigers, they're certainly taking advantage of that.
Yeah, well, it's certainly been the story of this matchup so far, is the Storm missing opportunities. I'm not sure what was going on there from Luke Metcalf. Didn't find grass on the early kick. Didn't really threaten a 40-20 at all. Just sort of straight down the middle. And now the Tigers will start their set. Second tackle, 45 metres out from their own goal line. I mean, it's a great starting position. They'll send it to Leondis. Mansour met strongly. He tried to get past that first defender to get a little line break. We see that play so often in the SRL. Anthony Boone with a strong hit up. Rips off 10 metres for it. Takes it from the 45 to the 45. Johnny Cashman now to Kobe Johnston. Will be driven back, and I mean, that's the complete opposite. They lose meterage on that play, and will now kick from the danger zone of kick returns. It's Leondis. Down to Rewe Jones. He'll not step one. He's been really quiet tonight, Hazia. He's had one little line break there. And you want to see more from the kick returns, Liam.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that Riri Jones, he was really, really good last week. And tonight, as you said, he's just been really quiet, and they've been able to contain him. Oh, as we said, great ball out to Metcalf. That's better ball movement from the Storm. But yeah, maybe the Storm, they just need to see if they can get their other outside backs involved for, I think it's Eddie White on that right wing. Maybe that's a strategy.
Yeah, well, speaking of outside backs, there's Ryan Nolt moving from the second row into that right edge position, that right centre position. Making a good little break there, and will put the Storm in the Tigers' half. Now they'll kick from the danger zone. Matt Galaxy will send it down. Let's see what the Tigers wingers can do. It's Iru Ramraid. We've seen him rip off a couple of full length of the field tries this season already, and he won't this time. Tama Turbo, he has his number. He takes him into touch, and that's poor Liam. Poor execution from the Tigers.
Yeah, that's not great there from Ramraid. Tama Turbo makes him look like an absolute fool there. He's absolutely trapped him and just shows him the sideline, and he dragged him over, and that is way too easy. You just can't be making these mistakes. But I guess you can if the Storm keep making mistakes their own.
Well, Tama Turbo's not going to make any mistakes. Tama Turbo's on the prowl and looking for a try. Tyler Doonan will send it to Nolt. He's had a good... Oh, he's going to get there too, Liam. He's going to score the try. They don't even send it upstairs. Ryan Nolt, I was just about to say, it's something about that centre right position. Tyrese Tonga cooking in the first half. Now it's Ryan Nolt returning serve. Anything you can do, Tyrese, I can do better.
Yeah, absolutely. It's brilliant stuff from Ryan Nolt. I was about to say what you said. The right centre position, just feed them the ball. Just keep giving the right centre the ball, and he will deliver the results. The Storm, they've got both their... no, they've got the Turbo try. I was about to say they got both their tries from the right centre, but no, Turbo scored. But yeah, they just need to keep giving Nolt the ball, apparently, because he will deliver.
Tama Turbo, they're just sneaking that in. I thought he missed that for a second, Liam. It would have been his second miss of the night. Instead, now he is notched up, well, let me math, 8 points for the match. His personal tally moves to 50% of the Storm's points. Jeff Keane will get us back underway. The Storm, I mean, anytime the Tigers look like they're sort of starting to fight back against this Storm team, they make a stupid error, and the Storm make them pay. Ugh, Liam, they really need to clean up the Tigers. They could be in this if they just played a bit of, disciplined football. And the right centre taking another carry. Ryan Nolt. His hands all over the ball. Maybe I should position change Liam into a right centre. Seems like the place to be. Gets another carry. It's a second carry in 3 plays. And the Storm kick from within inside their own 40. It's Luke Metcalf. Sending it down to the wing of Jake Xander. Poking his nose through but not going anywhere. But you prefer that to going into touch like Iru Ramraid on that last play. Cody Mansour now. Cody Mansour's got space. He's got Tama Turbo to beat. He doesn't beat Tama Turbo. There's a little ankle tap there. I couldn't make out who it was that did it. But a big play in the context of this game. Back in for Kobe Johnston. He only has 5 minutes left on the field, you'd say. Maybe, 6 or 7 minutes left on the field. I'll send it to Keane. I apologize for that, for anyone that has a brain. The Tigers in attacking position now. They'll send it. Oh, little bobble from Causa Carrigan. That'll be 15 metres out. They'll have an attacking kick opportunity here. Sione Mataus, he's just going to knock it cold. That was not it, Liam, was it?
No, that was a poor error from Sione. Just didn't get boot. Oh, that might be poor. Oh, they somehow get away with it. But yeah, as I was saying, Mataus just didn't find boot. Oh, it's now the Tigers compound their error by giving away a held and tackle penalty.
Yeah, well, that wasn't ideal for the Tigers. And again, just inviting the Storm back into their half. I say we're entering the final quarter of this match. The final subs are going to be coming on any minute. And the Tigers have been playing the same style of football the entire night. And it's starting to become a real theme of their season as Jono Cashman now. It's not become a theme of the Storm season, this undisciplined football, but it has crept in this game, potentially rubbing off on them from the Tigers. Now this is their best opportunity to try to get into the lead once again. The Tigers, they'll want to strike while the iron is hot. Jeff Keane taking it 25 metres from the Storm line. It's third tackle. They'll have 3 plays here. 2 setup plays and an attacking kick, you'd think. Kobe Kelly steaming onto the ball like he was a prop. Cashman to Mataus. Mansour sends it back 10 metres, but it doesn't matter because Xander will step. And I think it's about a net 0 loss on that play anyway. This will be the final play. Sione Mataus in position. Rubber kick, he's knocked it on again. Really needs to sort his stuff out, Mataus, if the Tigers are any chance in this game.
Yeah, he definitely does. I think he should maybe just go to the bomb. The grabber clearly hasn't worked for him the last couple of attempts. Just go back to something simpler and hope that the bomb can deliver them with some results.
I'm going to make a call here, Liam, and say that neither team deserves to win tonight.
You might be right. With how poor both sides have played, maybe we just give both these teams 0 points and convert those points into...
Another error from the Melbourne Storm. And another opportunity gifted to the West Tigers. Coda Diab coming back on the field in that prop role. That's why Kobe Kelly ran onto the... like he was a prop. He is a prop. He's come back on it prop, Liam. Silly from me. Jeff Keane sending it... taking it up, rather. We'll be just short of the red zone here. Got 15 minutes left in this match. Trying to Cashman darts out of dummy half for no gain. He's met strongly by the markers he thought were offside. Mataus has thrown that into tomorrow. That was about 10 metres forward. And again, the Tigers. And again, Sione Mataus has made an error.
That's just not good there from Sione. He's made one too many errors, you could say. It's certainly not going to help their case to win this game, but the Storm might make an error. They continue to do the Tigers one better every time they make an error, so we might see a follow-up error here.
There's an error again, 6 again. 6 again tackle there from the Tigers. It's Johnny Cashman committing the foul. Liam, I'm going to put you on the spot here again. Obviously, SimVP points have just gone behind closed doors. And I'm kind of grasping at straws here, trying to pick who I'm going to vote for. So I'm going to ask you, who's your man of the match? Because I can't figure it out.
Well, right now, I'd probably say Tonga with hesitation. But yeah, I'd probably say Tyrese Tonga, but no one excites me for that man of match. I almost would say you give three players the 1 point slot and just yeah, distribute that.
I
I
think,
don't know how you do that, but just no one gets three.
can we give Mataush -3?
Yeah, maybe that might be the solution.
Yeah, I think that's the way we go here. I think what's interesting to me is how even this game's been. The Tigers have been in it the whole time. I couldn't name a player that I would be thinking about giving points to in this Tigers team at this current stage. Like, obviously, we've got 13 minutes left. That could change, but you're looking at the Storm players. You're looking at Tyrese Tonga. Ryan Noltz had a strong game. Tama Turbo's had a strong game. Eddie White's had a few big breaks on that wing. You're looking at those kind of players. I couldn't name a single player. Maybe Anthony Booms had a few defensive plays for the Tigers as they spread it out to Coda Diab. But, no one really standing out for this Tigers team. I guess Jono Cashman's been pretty good, to be fair.
Maybe Cody Mansour as well.
Cody Mansell's been pretty good as well. Rewe Jones on this opposite wing. I just mentioned Eddie White. Rewe Jones has been abnormally quiet in this game, hasn't he, Liam?
Yeah, he definitely has. He's just been struggling to make breaks. Whenever he gets those kick returns, he's usually so lethal on them. He's just finding just not able to step through, and the Tigers, they're doing a very good job at containing him.
Definitely couldn't agree with you more there. We'll enter the final, just about soon enter the final 10 minutes. Matt Galaxy with a dart at a dummy half. We could have an exciting end to this game. Golden point could be on the cards. It's only one try the difference. And we know that, none of the goal kickers in the SRL 2.0 are particularly good, all sitting on that 60 goal kicking stats. I don't think anyone's upgraded goal kicking yet, thankfully. I would have some questions raised if they had. But sometimes it shows in these games. Tamba Turbo already missing one of his goals. Coda Diab with their hit up. They'll need some more expansion than this, the Tigers. They're not going to win this game with one-out rucks. There's Anthony Boom with a one-out ruck. Spread the ball a bit, boys. Get creative. Get expansive. You're playing against the second-place team. You're in last. You've won one game. Just throw caution to the wind is what I'm saying. But they'll try to grind it out a bit more. Sione Mataush with a kick. I will say his long kicking game has been good tonight, Mataush, and he's found the grass. Rewe Jones having a stinker. He's I don't think it's indicative of his player. I think he's a great player, but he's not had a good night tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I think Rara Jones is just struggling out on this left wing, and the Tigers continue to take advantage of that. They're not kicking down Eddie White's wing at all, which just isn't helping the Storm's case. Maybe they'll try and get it to Turbo here. No, they'll go Pep Sanchez as might go for a 40-20 here, Jack.
Yeah, well, they're lined up well for it. I'm seeing Luke Metcalf set deep for it, and again, it's just a kind of punt down the middle of the ground. Cody Mansell with a kick return. He beats one, but Luke Metcalf's there to field his own kick. Liam, what do the Tigers need to break this game open? What do they need to get this lead?
Well, it certainly isn't this, I can tell you that much. But I think they just need to start giving the ball more to their outside backs. It's as simple as that. Give it to Cody Mansour. Give it to, as you said, a bit of an offload. Give it to Kobe Kelly. You look to your wingers in Rambraid and you look to Xander. I think they just need to give the ball to some of these outside backs, and they might be able to deliver some results rather than just going in this grind, because unless the Storm make an error inside their 20, it's probably not going to deliver for them.
Yeah, well, I like this expansion from this set. That's 3 straight plays with 3 passes, with at least 3 passes in it. So I think Tigers need a bit more of that too. It doesn't end up yielding many results for them in this game, in this set rather, and that is not an ideal finish to the set.
Did that come off his shin or something? That was that's.
I think that was
just surprising.
I think that was a missed offside call from the referee, and that is a killer, and that might be the game, Liam. That might be game, set, and match. The Storm will have the chance to put the nail in the coffin with 5 minutes to go.
As long as they don't make another error, that is.
Yeah, well, with this game, I feel like money's on that. I'll have a chance to deliver the crushing blow. Tyrese Tonga, he's been quiet in the second half, and that's being nice. He's been non-existent in the second half. Matt Galaxy with a strong run. Send it to Jack White, the skipper. He just settles it in the middle of the field. If Tama Turbo had have gotten that goal earlier in the match, you would be thinking field goal here, but alas, they must go for the try. Tyrese Tonga. He must have heard me from up in the box. He wants to get his hands more involved in this game. He drives 3 meters out, and they've given away a penalty. It's going to be a sin bin. It's going to be a sin bin, Liam. Is that our first sin bin in the SRL 2.0?
Oh, that might be. It's Coda Diab. He's went to the bin. The referee's had enough of these penalties. He said, Coda, you're off, mate. And basically just 6 again for the Storm. Surely this will end it.
And that sums up the game as well for the Tigers. They've been their own worst enemy. Maloko Suali'i, pushes his way over. He'll go upstairs, but there's no need to check that. That's a no try. We'll have one look at it. No try. He's on his back. The Storm, they won't be upset with just camping the ball down here, especially since they've got the numbers advantage now. But a try would seal this game. 3.5 minutes left on the clock. It's third tackle, the Storm. Tama Turbo and acting half with Doonan being tackled. Sanchez inside to Metcalf. Metcalf pushing over. Cody Mansell's got him. And Anthony Boom comes in for the help. Go away, you ranger. We're not checking it. Doonan. It's exciting footy, Liam. We can't stop it for the bunker. The Storm with the game on the line. It's 5th tackles. That's set, ending up nowhere. They're going to go short to Jack White. He's just going to settle it, I think. And there's 2 minutes 50, Liam. They've got 12 on the field. Can they do it?
I think it will take a valiant effort here from the Tigers, but just throw caution to the wind. Not this just throw it up the middle for 5 and then put it on the boot. They've got to throw it around. Give it to your guys. Give it to Mansell. Give it to Ramraid. Give it to Xander. Give it to Anthony Boom. Just don't throw it up one out runs.
They're going to attack the short side and they throw a forward pass. It looked good. I feel like I've seen flatter balls passed and gotten away with. I think Mine Cannon has been done an injustice there, is what I'll say, because that was looking to be a good play, and the Tigers, I mean, that's the game, right? I mean, it's going to be a miracle to win it from here. Tyler Doonan darting out a dummy half, just taking the tackle. They're just time wasting now, the Storm. Can they put it to bed? Matt Galaxy doesn't want to throw it again. Happy to take the tackle. With the way the Tigers have been playing, I think they're not thinking try here. I think they're thinking... Oh, they are thinking try. It's Meloko Suali'i. That's it. Game, set, and match. The Melbourne Storm have struck like thunder. And it's beautiful there from Meloko Suali'i.
Yeah, that's brilliant stuff there from the Storm player, Malako Suali'i. He does a brilliant job there, just inserting himself in between the two Tigers defenders. And he's over. And that's as you said, the nail in the coffin in this one. Finally, the Storm, they've taken one of these opportunities. It feels like forever since they've scored. And that should be the game. 22 points to 12. Turbo converts. And the Storm, they've been quite underwhelming to say the least in this one, but they'll certainly take the 2 points. Although I'm not sure they deserve 2 points in this one.
No, I'd have to agree with you there, and they'll move. I don't believe anywhere on the ladder. I think they'll stay in second place. The Melbourne Storm, though, setting up for the season. I mean, I think that's their 7th win now. Maybe 6th. I'll double check that. My point is, they've pretty much wrapped up finals contention. Yeah, this will be their 6th win. They've pretty much wrapped up finals contention. I think you'll need about 8 wins to make the top 8. So, a strong performance from the Melbourne Storm so far in the opening 8 weeks. Liam, do you want to run us through these stats?
Yeah, absolutely. The stats we have, possession-wise, it's pretty much the same as half-time, 53-47. I believe that's what it was at half-time. And completions-wise, the Tigers, 15 from 26. That's abysmal, to be completely honest.
14 errors.
25 out of 30. Yeah, that's not a good sign for the Tigers. 14 errors. 25 from 30 for the Storm completions-wise. Only 6 errors. which still feels like too little for how many errors they made. The Tigers, they conceded the three penalties. They must have all been in the second half though, because the sin bin got to be caused by three, I think. 230 tackles players, 185s, reasonably expected for the defense the Tigers did. Six more missed tackles though. We saw that trend in the first half. The Storm having more missed tackles, and they continue in the second. And they only had nine line breaks the Storm compared to Tigers having 17. But they still led the meterage by about 80 odd meters. And yeah, it was certainly an interesting one, Jack.
Yeah, we'll move on to some individual stats now for the Tigers. Era Ramray with 110, four line breaks. I feel like he was very quiet, so that had to have been a big chunk off one or two runs. We had Jeff Keane with 115, as always. He's always putting up the big effort. I'll skip past Anthony Boone, but I'll go back to him. 25 tackles, 0 missed. What an effort from Anthony Boone. I feel like his defense was one of the things that kept the Tigers in this game. Cody Mansour, 172 running meters, 4 line breaks, a try. He notched up as well. And Kobe Johnston, I feel like he barely touched the ball as well, 130 meters. And gave away an error and a penalty, so I want to fix that up. Liam, do you want to run us through these Storm stats?
Yeah, absolutely. We see Jack White, a reasonably solid night for him. 100 meters, nothing to slouch at. Had the 27 tackles, missed three tackles. We'll ignore that. Had the one line break, did a bit of kicking, but he made three errors. Just a bit of underwhelming stuff from him. He wouldn't want to make that many errors, the captain. As we scroll up, I saw Metcalf at 135 meters. Tyrese Tonga, 154 meters. That's still shocking because I didn't actually notice him. That was 87 at halftime, so he still made about the same as he did in that first half. But yeah, just had limited involvement. He had the 14 tackles and 5 missed. Did Tyrese want to fix that defensive output up? Ryan Nolt, I think that's really solid from him. Actually, maybe not. Only 25 meters about thereabouts in the second half at center. Uh, Tama Turbo, what a quiet night for him, for his standards. 114 meters, 11 tackles, 2 missed. Only had the one line break. That is really quiet for his standards. And 176 meters for Matthew Galaxy. Reasonably solid night for him. He had the 8 tackles, 2 missed. A solid night with the boot. 193 meters from his 5 kicks. And he had the try assist, so he's really reasonably solid in the halves tonight. Anything else, Jack?
No, I think that's all. I think we're pretty much wrapped up, Liam, for this first game of your Tuesday night SRL action. Please hang around. We're going to send you to a horrible land of Newcastle for the Newcastle Knights against the Canberra Raiders. I've been Jack Carl, joined by Liam Ryan, and we'll see you soon.